But I didn't get an email. I didn't get nothing.
Every cross is
Why they're
1
calling us about doing
They probably think it's because it's the fire department. So 5:30 has to be open? Okay.
That's cut.
I won't remember anyway.
I go
Just kidding.
to
Hee hee.
this car dealer, what's the name right there on Broadway? The car shop. Yeah. And the vestman there, volunteer fireman. I said, I will always go to a volunteer fireman. You know you're going to get a square deal with somebody's house. It means a lot to me.
But like, I just,
You're zoned in?
because you know, you're preparing for your next one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, is that what you're
For
doing?
me, yeah, I'm looking at my next one. Half preparing, half.
I call the June 22nd Village of Lancaster Board meeting in order. Please stand for the pledge of the flag. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
In the unlikely event of a fire or other emergency, you'll be asked to exit through the side door here, down the stairs, and out the front or the back of the building. Will the clerk treasurer please call the roll?
Mayor Schroeder,
Here.
Trustee Malone Schaefer,
Here.
Trustee Michaely,
Here.
Trustee Miller,
Here.
Trustee O'Brien.
Here.
Third part of our agenda is audience participation for listed agenda items only. Is there anyone who would like to address the village board this evening on listed agenda items? Seeing no hands, I'm sorry. Could you come on up, state your name, and
Hi, my name is Dawn Schroeder. I live at 182 Central Avenue. I'm the owner of AdWorks. And on your docket tonight is an application for Arts in the Village / Scoob's Wing Flame. Scoob couldn't make it tonight, so I'm speaking for both of us. We put in the application. I wanted to bring Arts in the Village back to the Village of Lancaster, and Scoob tagged me and asked me if he could have a wing fest with that. It is pending approval, as Bill had said, that Ellicott is most likely going to approve, but we want to make sure that they approve Scoob to use his parking lot. There will be no alcohol served outside. Alcohol is only served inside, as I put on the application. And Central Avenue being closed down, I have reached out to the chief of police, the fire chief, and OEM. I had discussions with them about closing down Central Avenue and the safety thereof, and a plan in case there be an emergency that we can certainly do a sweep and get them down the street. So I wondered, kindly requesting your approval tonight pending Ellicott's approval of the parking lot so that I can get moving on marketing for artisans and so on and so forth and make it a really nice event for the Village of Lancaster residents. So I'm wondering if there's any questions anybody has? No? Okay.
Did you plan on approving that tonight, or?
I had planned on.
Okay. So I know the chief had a question about it. I didn't, Chief of Police, Chief Como had a question about blocking the street.
I did check with the chief. I spoke with the chief of police. I spoke with the fire chief,
Okay.
and the village director of OEM, and got their blessing with a plan on how to take care of things in an emergency.
Okay.
I think you guys know me as professional events coordinator, so I kind of do those things. So I kind of worked things out before I came to the board with the request. The insurances are attached. The map of the event is attached. Now, pending, if, let's say, Ellicott says that Scoob can't use the parking lot, we will move the wings to the curb street, elongated in front of. I don't want him crossing the street with his chicken wing fest because in agreement with the authorities, we want to make sure should an emergency personnel can get right up the middle of Central Avenue. So I will rework the map to accommodate the wing fest, within the event. So.
May I comment, Don?
Yes, sir.
The application was part of the packet, it just came through with the packet. And the application seems somewhat dated. Not that it's significant, but the application provides that the applicant agrees to provide a certificate of insurance and an additional insured endorsement.
Oh.
So we have here the certificate of insurance.
Sure.
I can contact you. This is a persistent issue
Sure.
across the board, but we also need the additional insured endorsement.
Happy to
You know
do
about
that. Yeah, happy to do that. Do you have a format or form that you need?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. I'll get that to you.
Yeah, please reach out to me. We'll take care of that right away. Uh-huh. Okay, well, thank you for your time and your consideration.
Thank you. Anyone else wish to address the village board? Yes, come on up, state your name and address for the record, please.
Hey, I'm Zachary Lewis, 29 Veterans Drive. I'm under contract to buy 17 St. Mary Street. I wasn't sure if it was listed on here, but the owner currently is Tom Schuster. And he mentioned that they were voting on gaining the driveway on the right side of the building. That's why I'm here. I wasn't sure if it was going to be mentioned tonight, but
John, you want to comment on
Yeah, I'll
that?
go with that, sure. We were in touch with Chris? No, Chris is
Chris
Tom's
is his
attorney.
lawyer. My lawyer is Michael.
So the way it's gonna go down is we can't really approve the transaction, the sale, until we have a legal description of the property. You can't get a legal description of the property until you have a survey. So they've ordered a survey from Bill Shutt's office. I don't know how long that'll take. Once we have that back in a legal description, we can then put it before the board for approval of the sale.
Okay. So once the survey's done, then
Yeah, so hopefully it'll be done within the next 2 weeks by our next meeting.
Okay.
We can approve it then.
all right, sounds good.
Take good care of the place. That was my first marital residence.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daughters, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I own a construction business, so hopefully I do a good job with it. But
And I know you signed up for Porch Fest, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
'cause I'm the one that runs Porch Fest, so we'll make sure you get in there in time for
cool.
Porch Fest.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if Tom had this all worked out prior, but clearly, I was like, oh, I'm a patient guy, so
But
yeah. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Welcome.
Okay, minutes of the June 8th regular meeting. Need a motion to approve?
Motion to approve.
A motion by trustee Michael,
Second?
second by trustee Miller. Under the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Abstract of audited vouchers.
I'd like to make a motion that the treasurer be authorized to pay from the vouchers all the claims against the general sewer trust, capital equipment reserve, community development, and special repair reserve funds for the period from June 9th, 2026 to June 22nd, 2026. Further, that the report of the Finance Committee be accepted from the abstract of the audited vouchers, and that all claims were paid against the general fund in the amount of $557,423.28, sewer fund in the amount of $12,606.36, trust fund in the amount of $962.12, totaling $570,991.76 for the period from May 26, 2026 to June 8, 2026.
A motion by trustee Miller,
Second.
second by trustee Mullen Schaefer. Under the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Listed correspondence, we have several pieces this evening. First is from the Town of Lancaster Building Department, providing a report of building permit applications, open complaints, inspections, and expired permits that were filed for properties within the Village of Lancaster from May 29, 2026 to June 11, 2026.
Motion to receive and file.
We have a motion to receive and file by trustee Michael,
Second?
second by trustee Miller. Under the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Second is correspondence from Ron Giza, 33 Elm Place, providing a special events application for a Maple and Elm Block Party to be held on July 4th, 2026.
Motion to approve?
We have a motion to approve by trustee
Oh,
O'Brien,
I'm sorry.
Second?
second by trustee Mullen Schaefer. Under the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Third piece of correspondence is from Robert Heil, SLA Solutions, providing a notice of a new application for an on-premises alcoholic beverage license on behalf of Simply Boba Village Bistro located at 20 West Main Street, Suite 400, and further requesting a waiver of the 30-day notification requirement to expedite the licensing process.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve by trustee Michael,
Second?
second by trustee Malone Schaefer. Under the question, All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Fourth is correspondence from Robert Heil, SLA Solutions, providing a notice of a renewal class change application for an on-premises alcoholic beverage license on behalf of Fatty Beer Company located at 1 West Main Street, Lower, and further requesting a waiver of the 30-day notification requirement to expedite the licensing process.
Motion to approve?
We have a motion to approve by trustee Miller.
Second.
Second by trustee O'Brien. Under the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Fifth resolution is correspondence from Jessica Dennis stating her interest in serving on the Village of Lancaster Zoning Board of Appeals. As I mentioned earlier, we may want to post for any others who may be interested. Any comments?
No, I agree.
So I'd like to make a motion to receive and file that. And Mike, for a matter of 2 weeks.
Sure.
Can we post for the position?
We have a motion by trustee Malone Schaefer,
Second.
second by trustee Miller. Under the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Sixth listed piece of correspondence is from DPW Superintendent Wayne K. Cisco requesting approval for himself and 3 employees to attend the 2026 THS AEC Equipment Show and Safety Expo on Thursday, July 16th, at a total cost of $120 from budget line A5010.471.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion by trustee Michael to approve.
Second.
Second by trustee Malone Schaefer. Under the question, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried. Number 7 is application from AdWorks in Scoob's Village Grill, providing a special events application for the AdWorks Arts in the Village and Scoob's Wing Fling event to be held on Sunday, August 30th, 2026, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Central Avenue and the Rite Aid parking lot.
Motion to approve?
We have a motion by trustee Miller to approve.
Second.
Second by trustee Malone Schaefer. Under the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Number 8, correspondence from Mike Reinhold, Planning Commission Chairperson, requesting to amend the previous approval from site plan of the Glasgow Management EV Chargers project to include a contingency for a utility easement for electrical service to be brought to the chargers on 11 West Main Street from 19 West Main Street.
Make a motion to amend the resolution to approve the site plan to include a contingency for the utility easement.
We have a motion by trustee O'Brien,
Second.
second by trustee Miller. Under the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. That is it for correspondence. Move into resolutions. We have 4 this evening. A resolution number 1 to approve the following budget transfers for the Lancaster Fire Department to cover purchases related to the 2025-2026 budget year. $82.53 from A34112604, radios and pagers, to A3411.401, office supplies, and $158.45 from A3411.2604, radios and pagers, to A3411.2603, fire coats and uniforms.
Motion to approve?
We have a motion to approve by trustee Miller.
Second.
Second by trustee Malone Schaefer. Under the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion's carried. Resolution number 2 is to accept and approve the following membership changes for the Lancaster Fire Department as approved at its department meeting on June 9th, 2026. Olivia George, new membership application to the Eagle Hose Company. Aaron Schaefer, transferred from the Rescue Hook and Ladder Company to the Protective Hose Company. Jenny Hauser, transferred from the Citizens Hose Company to the Protective Hose Company. And Sean Marshall, transferred from the Citizens Hose Company to the Protective Hose Company.
Motion to approve.
We have a motion to approve by trustee Michaely,
Second.
second by trustee Malone Schaefer. Under the question, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. Number 3 is resolution authorizing myself as mayor to sign and approve an agreement with Plum Bottom Creek Properties LLC for the use of property during the Lancaster Village of Lancaster 4th of July celebration. Art, and you went through this and we're all set.
We're good.
Okay, need a motion.
Motion to approve?
We have a motion approved by trustee O'Brien,
Second.
second by trustee Malone Schaefer. Under the question, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried. 4th resolution is authorizing myself as mayor to sign and approve a collective bargaining agreement with CSCA Local 1000, AFSCME, AFL-CIO, Village of Lancaster, DPW, Local 815, 2023-6743 for the period of June 1st, 2026 through May 31st, 2030 as presented.
Motion to approve?
We have a motion approved by trustee Miller,
Second.
second by trustee Malone Schaefer. Under the question, all those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion is carried. And that is it for listed resolutions. Audience participation. This is the portion of the meeting that we opened for audience participation. Anyone who would like to address the village board, please stand, state your name and address for the record, and let us know what's on your mind. Was there anyone who would like to address the village board this evening? I'll ask one more time. Is there anyone who would like to address the village board this evening? If not, then we will move into committee reports and follow-up. And we are going to begin with finance and claims.
I have nothing new tonight.
Okay, we have nothing to report. Anything for finance and claims? Public safety, or I'm sorry, Public Works?
Thank you.
Trustee Michael?
As I mentioned in the work session, we had an issue on Palmer Place, and I want to thank Matt and Bill Schutt and Wayne for helping me know how to address it, because there were different issues. One had to do with a gas well that a resident nearby had concerns possibly wasn't maintained well. Turns out that the DEC, I did know this, the DEC handles gas wells, and there's a DEC minerals and gas well, I think, division, which I contacted. They visited, they did cite the owner of that gas well. Separately, there was a small footbridge that had portions collapsing into the creek. That doesn't get cited by either Matt or by Matt, because we use our stormwater manager, which is Bill Schutt. Bill Schutt sent a violation to the owners on that, so I appreciate that as well. We also had another violation that Matt worked with. This is not Public Works, but as long as I'm on Palmer Place, for a property that had been abandoned on Palmer Place for maybe decades, at least 10 years, and consistently overgrown. So hopefully we can do something there, and thank you, Matt, for citing it when I requested. I mentioned also in the work session that it was just misreported, and Mr. Mayor, you said you picked it up as well. I don't know if it was the B or where it was, that it said that our lease with Ellicott Development for the Rite Aid had them maintaining it, and that's not true. We maintain it. So that's all I have.
Okay. Anything for public, or Chairman Michael?
So, John, what's a gas well? Like, it's an actual gas well, or is it like a storage container? Like,
Where they get gas from underground.
so it's actually, oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
it's an active gas well, so you can, if you have a gas well on your property, you can get free gas,
Wow.
but you have to maintain it.
Okay. Public safety. I met with Erie County Legislator Frank Tadaro, and we're getting ready to put the project on the crosswalk next to the town hall out to bid pretty soon, and we'll get a lighted, regular, all of ADA-approved crosswalk, and that was all thanks to the efforts of Legislator Tadaro, probably $40,000 plus, so very good, and Bill Schutt's handling that for us. And at this point, it's all I have under public safety. Building lights and codes, Chairman Michael.
For our historic street sign project, I did receive in this past week a letter of support from Preservation Buffalo Niagara, as well as from the HPC, which I'm going to put in a package together with to the DOT for hopefully getting their approvals to change some street signs on Broadway, and I hope to get that out within the next week. Also, it's worth noting, I've noticed these things, and I don't keep track of them, and I don't know if the building department or code enforcement does, but if you look at our packages, the number of permits, complaints, inspections, and violations over the past few months, I don't know for a fact that it's record high, but it looks to me like more than ever. I want to thank Matt and the building department for doing what they do. The number of complaints seems to be higher than ever. The number of citations and violations seems to be higher than ever. They're working hard, and we appreciate the work they're doing. That's all I have.
Okay, anything for John? Human Resources.
I have nothing this evening.
Okay, community events.
Community events, just for everybody to look forward in the next few days. We will have a new date for a car show. Unfortunately, it was rained out last week, but it's not going anywhere. It's something that everybody enjoys, so we will be reposting that. 4th of July coming up, as I stated in the work session, we're going to have July 2nd and 3rd, the carnival, entertainment, rides, games. West Main Street will be closed from Central Avenue to the roundabout area. And then the entertainment, the carnival portion is closer to the roundabout area. July 2nd or July 4th on Saturday, events beginning at 7:30 in the morning with a flag raising, 8 a.m. for a foot race that is traditionally held. So we're asking residents, there is a small change in the race route this year, but we are asking residents to please have patience. Please work with the first responders that are doing traffic control in the area. If you have to leave your residence between 7:30 and 10:30, please make additional times and accommodations for that. So as we're not, we're trying to make it as easy and as safe as possible. Noon for our parade this year, same route as last year. And then 10 o'clock for a fireworks display celebrating 250 years.
Oh, very good.
And that's it. That's all we
We approve
have.
that tonight.
I'd like to make a motion then, last thing under special events, a motion to approve AdWorks and Scoob's event to be held on August 30th.
We have a motion by trustee Malone Schaefer,
Second.
second by trustee Miller. Under the question? All those in favor, and I will
You want
abstain.
this, you want to put in that subject to local development's approval as well?
Oh,
Don't vote
and insurance, correct? You
We
say
have the- yeah.
with the stipulation that proper insurance and with Ellicott Development approval.
Yep, we have a motion and amendment. You have a second?
Second.
Under the question? All those in favor, and I will abstain.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion is carried. And that's it.
That's it.
Okay, economic development, I have no report this evening. Sewer, Chairman Mickley.
No report this evening.
Okay, grants, Chairman O'Brien.
Thank you, Mayor. I've been speaking with Superintendent Cisco about opening up the stairs up to Kager Creek Park from the terrace, and we're working on a plan to make those more visible and safe for use. More to come on that, hopefully by the next meeting. For the Plum Bottom Creek Culvert Phase 1 project, we received sign-off from the owner of 483 Central Avenue based on the remediation of some of the disruption of her property during this project. Due to that, we are moving forward with issuing final payment on that project for Phase 1 and looking forward to Phase 2 down the road a little bit. The EV charging station funded by a ZEV grant down in Kager Creek Park is online as of last week. I am currently charging on it right now. Just make sure, just check. Yep, still charging, still working as of 7:23. So that is online, so if you have an EV, come down and try out our new Level 3 fast charger. Pretty exciting to have one of those. I just took a long road trip down to Georgia in my EV and plotted my route using charging all the way, and it is impressive and pretty awe-inspiring how infrastructure has grown for that. Like, it was easy to drive to Georgia with an EV at this point, it's awesome. So if finding chargers is a concern of yours, they're out there. Not quite as common around here in this area, but they're getting there, and we're adding one. We've added one as of last week. We met with American Forest last week for a touch point meeting on our various forest grants to plant trees. They were pleased with the village's work and say, keep doing what you're doing, keep planting trees, and we will. In regards to the Pocket Park next to this building, our tentative schedule for construction is 7/20, and construction is expected to last through November. And we'll need to set up a date and time for the groundbreaking that we discussed on that. I'll send you an email, Bill, and we can figure out when that works. For the New York Forward Small Project Fund, we're working with Labella on the increased small project fund amounts. More to come on that. Right now, they issued letters to the various property owners who had submitted to this round last summer, and we're currently combing through their responses to just look at the scopes of those projects. Tomorrow we have or Thursday, I'm sorry, I have a meeting with our grant writer to discuss the Department of State Smart Growth Planning grant opportunity to look at the village's zoning, to update the zoning community-wide. And that is it for grants.
Okay, anything for trustee O'Brien? Tech and Marketing, Chairman Miller,
Nothing to report.
and Climate Smart.
Yep, thank you. And I'll just reiterate what I said during the work session. Thank you to the Climate Smart Task Force and Amy for the pollinator garden planting in Cave Creek Park. I haven't had a chance to go down there and look at it, but the sun's out now, so I think when I go pick up my car at the charger, I'll go and look at the the pollinator gardens. That's it for Climate Smart.
Okay. Department head reports, we've given the Superintendent Cisco.
I just want to apologize to you guys for the North End Fire Hall, for the power. There's not much he could have done. He's tried, he had to shut everything down because of the power box, but he says he's pretty much close to finishing that part of the job. So we have nothing, we should be good after this, okay? Other than that, we got done paving Lombardi and Lake and Franklin and Old Lake and Commerce Parkway, so those are all set too. And we're started chipping and everything else and patching, and then we're getting ready for the 4th of July. So everything's going pretty good.
Huh, looks good. Anything for Superintendent Cisco? Mike?
Thank you. Now, just a reminder to everyone, village taxes are due July 1st without penalty. So if you didn't get a bill and you thought that you should get a bill, reach out to our office. We can get you a copy and, double check with your mortgage if you have an escrow, that they definitely are paying it. And then a reminder to departments that newsletter articles are due by this Friday, so we can begin putting that together for next month's sewer bills.
Okay, anything for Mike? Not? Matt?
I appreciate the kind words, John. We don't often hear the thanks, always the, why am I getting this letter?
It's a lot of work.
And because of that, I have nothing for the newsletter, because there's no time to write something up, but one day you'll get something.
You got a haircut.
Okay. Fire Chief?
I want to, we submitted for some grants, but recently, it was just last week, I want to thank Mike and his staff and Chief Kukuleka and Lori, our grant writer. We got the AFG grant in. We're trying to get some new thermal imaging cameras. This month has been a busy month already, 3 calls alone today, but we're charging ahead. I'm the black cloud that keeps on giving. And then we're getting ready for the 4th of July celebration. 4th of July itself is a very busy day for our volunteers, starting early in the morning, all the way through the end of the night. There will be volunteers everywhere. And like Trustee Malone Schaefer said, please be kind to us in the race. I know it's a new event. It's only been 48 years, I think it is. I had to look at my shirt from last year, but every year someone forgets that so please keep in mind that we're going to be blocking streets to keep the racers safe and to keep our volunteers safe for that day. And with that, we're going to need the people that are dressed up in the background. These are our new fire police. By tonight being sworn in by the mayor, they will become non-armed peace officers, and it gives them the power to direct traffic and keep us safe during times of emergency or when the village calls for them. So with that, I'll ask for our fire police to step forward to get sworn in by the mayor, and then afterwards we have.
The nicest looking group of firefighters I've seen in a while. And just for the audience, people that don't understand, fire police are typically thought of as, it's just the old guys, they don't allow us to do them, we'll have them direct track. And nothing could be further from the truth. This is an important function. What they do keeps the firefighters safer to work in the scene. And I give them a lot of credit.
Yeah,
They're usually the last ones to find out that, hey, by the way, the call was ended in an hour, and we just forgot to do it.
He's just going to close the blinds, Bill, for the photo. It's not going to work out if I don't.
Go, get up front.
Thank you.
Turn around.
Okay, I'd ask that you all raise your right hand, please, and ask you, do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of New York, and the bylaws of the Lancaster Fire Department?
I do.
And do you solemnly swear that you will faithfully discharge the duties of fire police officer for the Lancaster Fire Department according to the best of your ability and in accordance with the laws of the State of New York? I do. By the authority vested in me as mayor of the village of Lancaster, I hereby recognize and swear you in as fire police officers of the Lancaster Fire Department. Congratulations and thank you for your service to our community. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
If you guys could just stay there and when you're done, maybe just turn around.
I mean, you're low enough in that chair, you're fine.
Yeah, see your face. You guys are ready to go.
Stand behind her.
I think I can. Oh, yeah. I did that weird thing where it shrinks your lines. You know, where you go like this and it makes it like a wide lines.
We're back in Chicago. Got one. Stop, stay right where you are. All right, ready?
Well, no, sure.
Comparing pictures.
Jim Center could probably use one.
Oh, yeah, I'll send it.
I kind of thought he'd need one.
Make sure.
Ask me a question.
Like 9:30.
Let's go, what?
Yeah, after the voting goes.
Okay.
Would be like, I'm sorry, repeat.
I just nodded. Just, you usually nod and say, and agree. Get away with it.
Peace officers, correct? I would say it's non,
All right, I'll have somebody do that.
Non-armed police officers, that is correct.
all right. I'm gonna get that to Jim.
They're probably the most ignored group in the fire service. They just, it's nice to see so many of them.
Yeah, that is nice. I'll get these to Jim.
Call your cell phone.
They never called me. I gave.
Okay, and I think last cap, I know this is your last meeting, we mentioned it, and again, thank you for your service for all these years, and we wish you the best of luck and enjoyment of your retirement.
Well, I appreciate that.
Okay, sure, after the meeting, how's that?
I breathe a lot easier knowing you're in the room with us. It really helps. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. We have no hearings this evening. Anything else to come before the village board this evening?
One more thing.
Sure.
Porch Fest is August 15th. Registration ends July 10th. You can use more. I would love it if every village firefighter, every DPW, every village employee, every board member signed up. We need hosts. We have right now, as of today, we have almost as many bands as we had 2 years ago. I just need more hosts. So please, sign up. And we need bands too, but plenty of bands.
Yeah, it's becoming very popular.
Yeah, and by our next meeting will be passed. The next meeting is not until July 13th, I think, and that's past the deadline. So that's just more hosts, the better.
So if anybody wants to host a band,
LancasterPorchFest.com.
all right. Anything else to come before the board?
No.
If not, adjournment's in order.
Motion to adjourn?
We have a motion by trustee O'Brien.
Second.
Second by trustee Miller. Meeting's adjourned. Thank you very much.
All right, let me get that picture.
Yeah. Cap, can we get a picture with you?